Alright, what's up guys? DunkinMan is back once again, and before we get started with this new team that you can see before you, I just want to ask what you guys think of the new thumbnails that I put up. I wanted to have something that was a bit more uniform for all of my videos as opposed to just finding art for the Pokemon that I think I want to showcase in a video. They're nothing fancy, but that's the way I like it. I actually kind of like it kind of basic, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to know what your thoughts on them are. You know, if they're too basic, if they should have something more on them, or if they're just right. Let me know. But aside from that, we're just going to go ahead and jump into this little team preview before we get started. As you can see, it is an NU team because that's my thing. I do NU pretty much all the time. And I'm going to try a different style this time, which is basically just super hyper offensive. And I never really do this, and I haven't done it at all in this generation, that's for sure. But we've got basically a Volt Turn core right here between these two. The first being Luxray, who is Choice Scarf, because he seemed like he was the slowest Pokemon on the team, so he might as well have a little extra speed behind him. And he's kind of mixed. He's naive. Excuse me, no, is he naive or he's yeah, he is naive. Naive. I think that the Magmortar is hasty. Anyway, it's naive with superpower and wild charge just for a strong stab. Strong superpower is just strong. Volt switch for initiative. Hidden power grass for seismitoads and things like Sand Slash. Even though it doesn't do a whole lot to Sand Slash with this investment, I did what I could. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the standard sort of mixed excuse me, Luxray EV spread is, but yeah, this is what I'm going with, and that's about that. It's got Intimidate just so I can slow down things like for Alligator, you know, make sure that even if they get up a boost that they don't get to keep all of their boosts, you know, when I switch it in. Then we've got the U-Turner in Archeops. I put Defog on here. If you watch my last video, this is about the same set I had, except I don't know if I had U-Turn on it. I might have had knockoff, but I don't care about knockoff. Nothing on my team has knockoff in this. No, excuse me, one thing does. But I'm all about getting initiative because I do know that Archeops forces a lot of switches, and that's also why I have Defog on it as opposed to Roost. Of course, no item because of acrobatics. I want to keep that as boosted as possible. I could have done something along the lines of having Power Herb, Sky Attack, and acrobatics on here, but I thought I want to have these moves. So Earthquake just for Steel and Rock types, of course, and then, you know, just Jolly. I want everything to be as fast as possible on this team because I figure that's the point of having hyper offense. So next we've got Swords Dance Leafeon, which is really great. It is very strong, very bulky, even without investment, which is great, at least on the physical side. But in my few test battles I have lost it really early just because I thought I could take a lot more special hits than I actually could, because base 65-65 is not good at all. But still, I think that Sword Stance is great because on the things that it forces to switch out, you can set up a Sword Stance and then wreck a lot of things with either Knockoff or Leaf Blade. And Synthesis, I haven't really used. I could probably put something else on there, but I'm not really sure yet. I haven't played that many battles with it, and they've all been kind of low ladder, so I guess we'll see as time changes. And then we've got Mixed Magmortar here with Life Orb, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power Grass, and Earthquake. I saw this EV spread sort of suggested somewhere, I think on an NU forum. Just a little bit of attack so that Earthquake can do a reasonable amount of damage, but his special attacks, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Power Grass, can all do what they're supposed to. And with the Life Orb, they're all boosted pretty easily. And I don't know, I like this. This is a really good Magmortar. It's a really good fire type in general. I didn't really want to use Typhlosion because most of the time they're choice and that really limits them. So that was my thinking there. But speaking of choice, I do have choice specs Mismagius here with Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, which have great coverage together. And then Energy Ball because I couldn't think of a really good third move, but I figured I might as well have Energy Ball over, say, Thunderbolt because, well, it doesn't hit flying types all that well. and I do have a lot of grass coverage on my team, with these two having each be grass and this being a grass type. Energy Ball is just a safer option, I think. Timid, of course, because like I said, needs speed, and this thing actually does not need to, well, this one can have 0. I gotta fix these IVs real quick. Doesn't need to have limited IVs, because I did have a hidden power on here, but it was a really stupid hidden power, and I'm not even going to talk about that trick, just to get rid of them onto things that don't really expect it or definitely can't use it. It actually comes in handy most of the time, which is great on this hyper offense team, because it, you know, it slows down things that might mess me up. So that's my thought process there as well. And then lastly, we've got Floatzel, Dunkin the Floatzel. Easily my favorite Pokemon of all time, in case you weren't aware by now. Choice Banded Floatzel with Water Veil, so that I cannot be burned, which is also awesome. Swift Swim is viable, I suppose, but since this isn't a rain team, I'm not going to count on running into rain, and I'd rather avoid burns at all times if possible. So there's that. Aqua Jet and Waterfall, of course, because they're just strong with the Choice Band, and he's got base 105 attack, which is great. It used to be Adamant, but I decided that I needed to be able to outspeed things like Archeops, not necessarily Archeops, but like Mismagius, because Timid Mismagius can outspeed Adamant Floatzel and mess it up with Energy Ball or Thunderbolt or really anything, but this way I can hit the Mismagius with pretty much any move, particularly Crunch, the last move. Because it'll pretty much kill it all the time unless it's a fully defensive one, so there's that. But I think I've gone over pretty much everything that I need to cover here. Vital Spirit on this, because I might as well be able to take Sleep Powders instead of rely on being hit and causing burns. I don't really care. Like I said, this is hyper offense, and I don't plan on taking hits and living. So, yep, that's that. We're just going to go ahead and look for a couple of battles. So we got a good one, it looks like, against this guy. Ooh. And I messed up my smiley face. I know it's going to be a bad battle. What's he going to lead with? With a team like this, it's really hard to tell just what kind of lead he has. It might be Lunatone or Throw, I want to say. Looking at it, though, I don't have a reason not to lead off with Archeops, so that's what I'm going to do. So he does lead off with this. I'm just going to go for the U-turn right here. Try and break him down a little bit. I think I've actually heard of this person, my opponent, before. My Morning Jackoff. Doubt you'll ever see this video, but if I have heard of you, then let me know how, I guess. Probably in the NU room or something like that. I'm just going to go into Mismagius. I didn't actually think about that, but nothing on his team wants to take a Shadow Ball except for this guy, Zangoose. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam, just expecting, oh, not that, but that works. I want to say this thing gets knockoff. Well, my thought process is right now, I think I can just stay in and go for another Dazzling Gleam and see what he wants to do. He does go for the knockoff, which is fine. I didn't really need Mismagius that much. Mismagius is definitely the most expendable member of the team, but looking at it now, I think I should be able to just go into my Luxray and go for the Volt Switch, and then switch into my... so he goes out into Cacturn. Well, that's alright. That is definitely okay with me. I can now go into... I don't really think I should go into Leafeon. My first thought is to go into... I could be cheeky with him and go into my Archeops, but Archeops puts in so much work on this team that I don't know if I want to do that. One on his team can take a Flamethrower. Nothing. I'm just gonna... I mean, yeah, nothing really takes a Flamethrower anymore now that his Lunatone took so much damage, and I know that since he's leftovers, he's not Life Orb, and he's probably not going to kill me. So I'm just going to go for that excuse me, with Sucker Punch is what I'm thinking. Sorry if I sound a little frazzled right now. I'm a little out of it, I guess. You know, I haven't played in a while, and wow, that does kill me. Might have a problem here. Might definitely have a problem here. I can't believe that killed me. Jesus, this thing is powerful. So, looks like nothing on his team takes a superpower either. And since he switched in on this, I guess he's assuming I don't have it. But he's gonna switch into his Vanillux. Jonah Hillux, I like that. Is this thing? This thing's got to be faster than me. Data Vanillux. Oh, it is faster than me. I don't have any more switch-ins to this. I just gotta go for it. Okay, so I do outspeed still. Maybe it was modest, maybe it was something, I don't know. But now he can bring back in his Cacturn, and I think what I could do there is play a little mind game with him that I was gonna play before. And go into my Archeops and go for the Defog, expecting him to want to go for the Sucker Punch. Don't know how that's gonna fare for me, but it's pretty much my only option at this point. It looks like though if I can get rid of that Cacturn, I can sweep with either Floatzel or Archeops. And actually I can go into my Leafeon on the, excuse me? I don't know if I can kill this thing from where it is with this attack, but I really don't want to switch into anything else. So, do I risk it? It's a powerful move, but I am at -2 attack. Gotta risk it. Oh man. Did not pan out for me. And he just circle throws me out. Which is okay. Because, I can just go into this, and nothing switches in on a Leaf Blade, so it's kind of a bummer that Luxray wasn't able to take that thing out, but I was at -2, so I guess there's not a whole lot I can do about that. And I think I outspeed everything on his team, so that's definitely a plus. And I can play mind games with the Cacturn, so I'm not really scared of that either. He's gonna go into Ludicolo here, which do I need more? He's gonna go for the Ice Beam is the thing, but I can't really do any more to him with my Floatzel than I can with this. So I'm gonna go for the Leaf Blade and do a lot of damage. Ice Beam KOs, but then again, I do have this guy, and I think if I just go for the U-turn, I should be able to go into Floatzel and go for the Ice Punch, depending on what he brings in. So he sacks this. That was a good play, and I'm gonna go into my Floatzel now. This is actually kind of hard. I definitely don't expect to win any or all of my battles, especially because honestly, Hyper Offense is really new to me. This team could probably use a lot of tweaking, so if you have any advice, please give me some in the comments, that'd be great. But I do aim to have fun, make some close games. So he goes into this. This is the one thing I need destroyed before I can win with either of these two things. So I have to hope I can live a Sucker Punch, and I really don't think I can. Oh, he doesn't go for it. I guess he was... I don't know what he was expecting there. But the only thing he can do now is go into his Zangoose. No. Okay. You're going to die to this Ice Punch, so that was kind of a bad play. But, you know, suit yourself, I guess. And Ice Punch does a respectable amount to this. Facade doesn't KO me, but if he's got Quick Attack, which I'm sure he does, that'll KO. But he can't outspeed my this, and I know that even a defeatist acrobatic should be able to KO, so victory is mine. GG. So hyper offense should generally work a little bit better. You should just kind of dominate the opponent, but this suits me better. Like I was saying, I like close battles, and a lot of the battles on my channel up until now have been close battles generally, and you know, like, that's the way I like it. I don't want it to be clean sweeps. I don't really care about that, because that just shows that either I'm really good at team building, which I'm not, or my opponent's terrible, and either way, nobody wants to see that. So this team's looking mighty threatening. He's got the 2 water types and the obvious motor drive and sap sippers, so that's going to be difficult to take down. This thing's annoying as hell. I don't want to lead off with that. I'm going to lead off with my Luxray, and he goes into Archeops. Now, I don't know if he wants to go into his what do you call that? Zeb Striker right away, because I'm sure he's well, he might not expect me to be Scarf, but if I let off with it, then I probably am, so I'm gonna go for the superpower. And he doesn't switch out, which is interesting. I don't know why he wouldn't switch out, but now I can easily 2-hit KO, and I'm just gonna go for that. And he does get up his Stealth Rocks. I was kind of expecting this to be, I don't know why I didn't expect this switch into Uxie, but I am probably going to I'm thinking about what I want to do here. I'm thinking he's going to set up screens. That's what he's going to do. And then I'm going to go into Archeops and Defog. This might be a bad play. He might go for the Thunder Wave right here, which would blow, but he can't do anything else to me at that rate, so that's kind of what I'm hoping for here. And he switches out into Samurott, which is great, because now his rocks are gone from the field at the moment, and I don't know if he's going to go for the Aqua Jet or not. I don't know anything about his team. That's what's really hard. But I'm going to go into my Luxray on the off chance that he is physical and he does go for the Aqua Jet, which he does. And now I feel like the Volt Switch is way too obvious. So, or the Wild Charge. He can't seriously stay in right here, right? Like, if I go for the superpower right now, you guys won't fault me, I hope, because honestly, he's got this thing which is just waiting to soak up electric type attacks, and there's no reason that I would not go for it, and he knows that I'm Scarfed, so I'm gonna do it. He fucking did it. Why did he do that? Why didn't he do that the first turn? Now I have to sack something, and I don't have anything to stop this thing afterward. So, what's he gonna go for? He's not gonna go for an electric type attack. I need this thing. Do I need this thing? I don't need this thing. Maybe he'll go for a fire move. No, he goes for the Thunderbolt on the electric type. I don't understand. I really don't understand. But he's not Life Orb. I don't know what he is. I don't really get what this guy's playing at. But if he's not choiced right now and he shows me the Overheat... What the hell? What is he? Expert Belt? This is honestly the dumbest set I have ever seen. Signal Beam? Man, fuck you. You're annoying. And now he goes for Overheat. Why didn't he do that before? What is his problem? I don't know. Wait, what is this thing's base speed? Oh man, this is embarrassingly bad. 116, so he's actually faster than my whole team. But he's at -2. Man, this is so fucking lame. Alright, if you don't switch into your fucking Bouffalante right now, I'm gonna have to click that X button. He goes into Archeops? That makes no sense. You're a horrible player. What? Like, he was just sacking it. Why didn't he just go into Bouffalante? I'm so baffled. But whatever. I'm just gonna lose this one. Because there's nothing I can do. Alright, I'm just gonna click the X. I'm not one to normally do that, but I'm not about to waste my time or yours with it. Why didn't he switch in the first place? I just don't get that. Why didn't he switch to Zip Striker before? Oh, man. Man, Archeops is on like every team, and I know that sounds hypocritical, but it's on every freaking team. I don't think I outspeed this. What's my speed right now? 262 times 1.5. He can reach 427, so plus... No, I don't even reach 300. I mean 400. But he's not going to do anything. So, he's not going to go for an attack. He's just going to go for spikes. So I'm going to go into this. And then Aqua Jet. So he can't get up any more spikes. Or Final Gambit me, because that's annoying. Yeah. Oh, man. I hope I can win one more. I'm not ending this until I win one more. We might be here for an hour, guys. But I'm going to win one more. So he goes into Gator. If he predicts a switch, good for him. Ice Punch, whatever. I guess. But he doesn't seem like he's gonna. So I outspeed this, and if he's got Earthquake, he's not gonna like this matchup. But I'm not going to risk it. I'm just gonna take him out with that Leaf Blade. The crit probably mattered, but I don't care. So he's gonna go into Archeops or Pyro right here, which is fine. My switch-ins to Archeops are this, and only this. And he doesn't have anything to stop me from going for like Wild Charge. So he goes for the Earth Power predicting, which was good, but at the same time really dumb. And I get to come in for free with Floatzel and just go for the Waterfall, so it's not a big deal, I guess. Waterfall's gonna mess up everything on his team completely, so I gotta keep that in mind. He's just gonna sack Mismagius here, which is cool. Goodbye, Mismagius. And then he's got to go into Slurpuff or Scarf Pyroar. If he goes into Pyroar right now, he's Scarfed. If he goes into Slurpuff, he goes into Archeops. Why is he? There's no way he's Choice Scarfed. Is there? What's he gonna do? More importantly, what don't I need right now? I've never seen Scarfed Archeops, ever. But I don't think I need this thing, so I'm just going to sacrifice it just to see if he is Scarfed. He goes for the Acro. There's no way he's Scarfed. No way in hell that he is Scarfed. So, if he's Scarfed with Acrobatics and it killed my thing, then whatever. But no, he's definitely going to be no item, which is fine. That means I will be able to outspeed him and kill him. So I worried all that about all that for nothing. But it didn't make sense for him to bring it in. Like, obviously I'm going to be faster. I mean, it's possible I was running Adamant, but no, I'm not. I'm running Jolly for that particular reason. Okay. I can't let this thing set up for free, so I have to go for the Waterfall. It does so much damage, that's so nice. He goes for the Belly Drum, which is fine, I guess. I can just sacrifice my... Yeah, I'm just going to sacrifice my Mismagius right here to the play rough. Come in, and Aqua Jet. So this is why I love Floatzel. If you were wondering at all, he forfeits. Yeah, he knows. Alright. GG to that. Well, he's not even here, so I don't know why I would say GG. I don't know how long this has been, but I think it's good enough for part 1. So it sucks that I lost that second battle. I probably could have played it a lot better. Probably shouldn't have over-predicted, but I couldn't read that man's mind, so whatever. The first and last battle, I think, really showcased how powerful Hyper Offense can be, so if you guys are interested in trying it, go ahead. If you're interested in trying the team, be my guest. But I will be posting probably at least 2 or 3 more videos in the future using this team, probably in the next couple days, so be on the lookout for that. And like I mentioned earlier, give me some feedback, please, on the thumbnails. Tell me what you think, because I like them. I want to know if you like them, because I'm not going to keep using them if I'm the only one who likes them, okay? So until next time, have a great day, guys. Peace out.